The Latino gangs have taken over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado. The Latino Venezuelan gangs, they took over a whole housing project, the black community. They physically took it over. And they got people paying rent to them in the buildings. So they kicked all the black people out. They went to the owner. They pulled out weapons on him and threatened him. He went to, authorities. They couldn't do anything about it. So the Venezuelans have a whole apartment complex, and they got all the tenants paying rent to them.
Some other news here at 5. The city of Aurora closing an apartment complex today, saying it was unsafe and unfit for people to live in. The complex filled with many immigrants who now have to find a new place to stay.
Advocates say that there was just too little warning for so many families with kids.
Erica, the city describing this as an abatement process. They'd been talking back and forth with this complex, the complex saying there were problems with crime, the city saying there were deplorable conditions at this complex. It all came to a head today.
A chaotic scene outside the apartments in the 1500 block of Nome Street in Aurora. Fox 31 found entire families on the street saying they had nowhere to go after the city shut down the complex near Colfax and Nome Street. Earlier in the morning, a team of police officers accompanied code enforcement crews and went door to door in the 98-unit building, making sure everyone was out.
Sí, señor. Es demasiado difícil.
It's very difficult, Betty Rodriguez, who is from Venezuela, said. The city of Aurora said it shut down the complex because living conditions are unfit for human habitation, and there were code violations dating back to 2 years ago. The mayor of Aurora called the owners of the complex slumlords. The owners of the complex and CBZ management claimed it couldn't do maintenance or repairs because the complex was overrun by a migrant gang. Still, housing advocates say tenants were being treated unfairly.
Apparently, a migrant gang from Venezuela has taken over an apartment building in Aurora, Colorado, and a state and local government refuse to even acknowledge that it's going on. Even though the property management has called for help, they've resorted to just evicting the tenants on short notice because the building has been overrun by these gang members, apparently. This doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that the government isn't getting involved because this is what they wanted. I'm telling you, they want to replace the demographics that are affected by this migrant crisis here in the United States. And those demographics are largely black people, bro. Look at Chicago. Look at the situation in Colorado just a few days ago. And this, I don't know what neighborhood this was in, but these Venezuelan gang members pretended to be Amazon drivers and did a whole kick door situation in Colorado. So America in general is being affected. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times, we vote for the people who are enacting these policies to bring these people over here, ship them around the country, give them EBT cards, $4,000 to freaking $20,000 in EBT in order to come over here and run a fucking muck. And they didn't even come over here legally. That's a problem, guys. And this is under people like Kamala, who's done nothing about this border situation. In my lifetime, I'm 41. I've never heard of illegal migrant gangs taking over buildings and shit. I never thought that's some stuff that would even happen in America, first off. That blows my mind. That the government, that the state government, the cops, with as gung-ho as the cops are out here, y'all ain't in there kicking in doors, getting these niggas out of here, but they can't. Where they gonna send them? The federal government ain't gonna send them back to where they came from. See, these are policies put into place to replace the population here. You understand what I'm saying? They're doing more for these people that they done brought over here to run amok than they have done for the African descendants of slaves, right? But y'all still want to vote for Kamala. Okay, I got you. Yeah, y'all right. Let's just vote blue no matter who.
OMG, y'all see how these gangs out here doing in these different states across the country, y'all. Y'all better stay safe, stay vigilant, protect yourself and your freaking family, because these people, they don't care. They are not getting any sort of consequences for their actions. So you got to be ready to go. You got to be TTG, trained to go, because it's go time. They brought them to this country to weaponize them to go against us. It's us against them. So y'all better get out all of that racial stuff and, class, I'm this, I got that. You better get out that mindset. You better be prepared to protect yourself. That's the mindset you need to be in. If everybody would band together, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even be going on, to be honest with you. If people band together instead of thinking they better than one side and all of that, a lot of these people wouldn't be able to come here and take over this country like this. See, one thing about these rats, they don't like to lose. They sore losers. So they want to take as many people down with them as they can. And that's all they doing. All of this stuff been planned from the get-go, y'all. They are losing. They going against the people that's over them. So that should let you know something right there, that it's go season. And they using all of us as collateral damage. So I want y'all to just stay safe and take care of yourself. Because this stuff that's going on right now is very dangerous. So be cautious.
Let me get this straight. Venezuelan gangs has taken over a Denver apartment building in the hood. I'm gonna say that 3 more times. A Venezuelan gang has taken over a Denver apartment building in a Denver urban community. How the fuck did that happen? Well, I don't know nothing about Denver. Maybe Denver ain't got like thugs there. You know what I'm saying? The ones that claim they hoods and you know what I'm saying, don't step on our turf. Red, blue, Crip blood. I don't know. I ain't from Denver and I ain't no gang member, so I don't really know all the, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a little stuck that I hear on this TikTok that Venezuelan gang has taken over an apartment building in Denver. Police ain't doing shit. The hood can't do shit. Yeah, y'all just delivered the message. Y'all done delivered the message in Chicago. Y'all done delivered a message in Denver. Y'all done delivered a message in New York. As far as I'm concerned, they can take it over. And it needed to happen. You know, America needed to be shook at the core. The hoods need to be shook at the core. Everything need to be shook for you, these motherfuckers, to wake the fuck up and realize. Now, when I say wake the fuck up, I ain't talking about like woke in the spiritual sense of the word. I'm just talking about open your goddamn eyes. You know what I'm saying? There's always a bigger and badder dog, ain't it? Venezuelan gangs that took over a whole apartment building. I want to see some shit like that happen in Detroit. I see them coming in spontaneous little spots here and there. Ain't nobody fucking with them. They ain't fucking with us. Personally, me personally, I'm the type of motherfucker. I believe that everybody got the right to live and go wherever the fuck they want. Don't nobody own shit. This motherfucking earth is for everybody. So a motherfucker should be able to go and come as they please. But being that you can't, I know we can't. Certain neighborhoods we just can't move to. It's gonna be problems. But a Venezuelan gang from Venezuela, from a Venezuelan prison, came to America and took over. Y'all still think Wamala black? This shit crazy. I don't know what to say. The more I hear this shit, the more I'm just wondering, like, I don't know. I kind of want to see it pop off, just to see who gonna stand up. You know? That's my little 2 cents.
If y'all still not convinced that these migrants being here is a setup, then why is it that a whole complex in Aurora is being taken over right now? You got Venezuelan migrants taking over a whole complex, police not wanting to do nothing, nobody wanting to interfere. How is that? You know, I said when I first seen them coming to New York, I knew it was going to be an issue. Because every time I seen them in groups of men. Groups of men. Not older men, younger men. Young enough to do their thing, young enough to get busy when it's time to get busy. So is it a setup? Now you gotta ask yourself this. You know, these people that we supposed to be voting for, these candidates saying, well, if you vote for me, then I'm gonna fix the borders. You in office right now. Why can't you fix the borders right now? Like, what's going on right now? You got people over here getting almost $10,000 in food stamps, $5,000 in cash, and they over here getting crazy. When is enough gonna be enough? But you know what I know? I know this much. I know that they brought them here for a reason. I know that they cracked those borders open for a reason. It's like every time it's election time, they come up with a new way for things to go crazy so you can vote for them and they be like, oh, we're going to fix this. How is it possible for a gang to take over a whole complex where people live? Americans, hardworking, paying taxes people, and you guys are not doing nothing about this. That's not alarming to you? That's not crazy to you? Like, what's going on? We're in America. We're in the United States of America. Y'all supposed to be doing something. But this is crazy, man. It's not going down here. It's not going down.